So here's what's important. Before the individuals were able to enter the apartment, they fired several shots at them. Now, if they would have chased them out of the apartment and then continued to fire at them, they would have had a problem. What's up, guys? Today I'm reacting to a home invasion gone wrong. All right, so first of all, he's not wearing any identifiers. He's not wearing anything from the company he works for. No hang tag. Got a bandana. Huge tattoo on his neck, which is, not an indicator that he's not legitimate, but definitely something I'd be looking at.
Can I help you? Oh yes, they came to check your air filters. I'm not sure. This is 38277.
His apartment number is listed clearly on the door, so it is weird that he's asking.
No one came to check the air apartment.
No. Yeah, we're checking the air filters.
It's also a weird request, checking air filters.
I have to wait till another day.
Oh, much appreciated. 872.
Now he's checking the other apartment, which, he's getting right into it. So at this point, they're obviously trying to break into the apartment. The one individual has a gun in his hand, the other one has a mask on, and they're both very aggressively hitting the door. Alright, so they're very aggressively trying to get the door open. There's something called the Castle Doctrine in New Jersey, which is the defense of property. So New Jersey's Castle Doctrine applies when you're in your home and an intruder trespassers on your property. In this situation, you generally do not have a duty to retreat before using force in defense of your property or your home. However, even here, there are exceptions. For example, the law requires that homeowners request intruders desist, leave the property, unless doing so would be useless or dangerous. Additionally, the law only requires the use of deadly force in certain circumstances. For example, if you reasonably feared for your life. Let's look at it one more time. Somebody hitting your door like that, it's reasonable for you to be in fear of your life. So I believe that the Castle Doctrine would apply. So here's what's important. Before the individuals were able to enter the apartment, they fired several shots at them. Now, if they would have chased them out of the apartment and then continued to fire at them, they would have had a problem. But because they tried to break into the apartment, they used their gun to shoot through the door, and those individuals obviously left, I believe they should be fine.
Police!
Yeah.
Mr. Rodriguez, Ethan, it's Dallas Police.
Hey, they shot back. Their shell casings out here.
Right here, open the door.
Yeah, just open the door slowly, man. Make sure I can see your hands.
So, see how the police noted that they shot back? That means that the individuals who were outside of the door obviously had a gun, and they actually used that gun to fire back into the apartment. All those things are important when the police analyze exactly what happened. They'll be able to see that the intruders shot their gun and that they were obviously trying to break into the apartment. There is a video of it, so it does make things easier. But let's just say there wasn't a video of it. They would be able to see the damage from the door, plus the shell casings, which show that they were obviously trying to break in and cause harm.
We're all in your hands. All right, come on out, man.
Are you the only one inside?
No, brother. You guys come out. Alright, man.
Can I get my phone? Can I show you a video?
Yeah, we'll get it. You guys give us, can I go inside?
So first and foremost, the first thing I would do is exactly what they did. Put their hands up, identify who else is in the apartment, come outside. Number one, I would request medical attention. Number two, I would respectfully tell the police that I don't want to give a statement. And number three, and probably one of the most important ones, is I would request to have an attorney present before I give any statement. Now, this is all on camera, so they're lucky. If this wasn't on camera, that would further my point that you shouldn't say anything to the police. But the fact that they have this all on video and the fact that it's very clear that they were just protecting their property, they're pretty much in a good spot, even if they make a statement to the police. But like I said, you really shouldn't make any statements to the police without having an attorney present.
I don't know him at all. He's just trying to break into my house. I just did my best intentions to try to protect my family. Well, I was just sitting on the couch playing a game, and I heard someone knocking on the door, and I had to check the peephole, and I saw it was someone I didn't know. So I just left it alone, went back to go play the game.
So I think what's interesting about this video is that he very much still lives in this apartment, and if you look at the door, those are bullet holes that are covered up, and you could tell that they changed the locks to the door. So kudos to him for being able to live in this apartment after what happened.
Rang the doorbell, my Ring doorbell. So I just got up, went to the restroom, went to my closet, and I answered and I just told him, hey, what's up? Basically, how can I help you? Telling me that he was maintenance and he needed to come check my air filter, but I knew it was a lie because last time we had tried to get our maintenance to get our air filter changed, they told me they couldn't do anything about it. So I guess you could say he tried.
There's no fooling. Really, there's no fooling this guy.
I guess it looked like a tracksuit. He had on blue set.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even have a maintenance outfit on.
I think it was a blue sweatshirt. And then he had the bandana on, but he was playing the part. He had the whole notepad and everything. He was trying to, even went to the back door or the people in front of us to see, act like he's gonna check their air filter too.
I mean, he really is playing the part.
And then 3 minutes later, while I'm playing the game, I hear a loud ass bang at the door, and then I was like, whoa, he's trying to get into my house. My brother was in the restroom, so I had to hurry up and get up. So in that moment, I tried to hurry up and I guess you could say find my firearm, and it was far away, so I had to like hurry up, scurry, and go grab my gun.
Again, he's trying to defend his property.
My couch and my hallway facing directly at the door. And I was gonna wait till he came in, but whenever I checked my Ring camera, I saw he was kicking the door and he had a firearm in his hand, so I wasn't gonna let nothing happen to either me or...
First of all, very clearly he spoke to an attorney before giving this statement to the news. I obviously appreciate that. He's making it clear that he had a fear for his life, that he was going to wait till they actually came in. Technically, in some states, you have to wait till they come into the property where you have an immediate fear for your life. But in this situation, he made it clear that he looked at the video, he saw they had a firearm, and he felt that if they came into the home, they would have killed him. And that's very reasonable for him to believe that. So by firing through the door instead of waiting for them to come in, he was able to protect himself from harm and his family and his property. I don't know how he didn't hit him, honestly. I mean, you see the bullet holes in the wall.
The video, they fired back, but I'm not too sure. I know he fired back, but I don't know when. I just know. I'm wondering why the hell he's trying to get in my house. This is a random ass encounter. He just coming at the door acting like he's maintenance.
I love how straight up this guy is.
Trying to break into my house. So I just did my best intentions to try to protect my family.
What did you think when you watched that video back?
I was hoping I got him. That's mainly everything. I was just hoping I got him.
See, I would have told him not to say that. Oh, there we go.
Looking back at the video, I hit my neighbor's house and I wasn't trying to, but luckily and thank God, they left 20 minutes before anything happened.
You rent this place, I assume? You own it?
This is my wife's apartment.
But it's a rental?
Yes. Oh, they told me I let off 13 shots. I couldn't believe it. But then again, I did empty the clip. It's kind of surprising really looking at it, for being real honest.
I let out 13 shots. Can't believe it. How many shots are in your clip? 13. Supposedly. Yeah, see how he said I'm in fear for my family's life? He definitely spoke to an attorney before he gave this statement. New Jersey does not have a stand your own ground law, but there are alternatives to the stand your own ground law. So I'm going to go into them right now. New Jersey residents cannot legally fight to protect themselves in all circumstances. However, self-defense and other laws effectively allow New Jersey residents to stand their ground in some cases, but again, not in all situations. Typically, there are 3 alternatives to the stand your ground defense in New Jersey. The first one is self-defense, the second one is defense of others, and the third one is defense of property, also known as the Castle Doctrine. So let's go through self-defense. As I said earlier, self-defense is recognized as justification for use of force. However, it's important to note that self-defense is justifiable when you believe that such force is immediately necessary for protecting yourself. For example, if somebody's coming at you with a knife, you cannot run after them with your car because that's not reasonable. You can just drive away. Which leads me to my next point is that New Jersey has a duty to retreat, which means that if you're able to remove yourself away from the situation, then you need to do so. However, if you're put in a situation where it's not possible for you to retreat or it's not possible for you to use any other type of force to protect yourself, then you could use self-defense. The second exception is defense of others. So if you're defending somebody else, you have to remember that if you're going to defend them, it has to be reasonably necessary for you to defend them, meaning that if you ask the person that you're defending, was it necessary for the person to defend me? They would say yes. And the second part of that is you have to act in a manner where that person you're defending would have probably done the same thing. So if 2 people are arguing and both of them have guns and you come in and you shoot the person who you thought was going to do the shooting first, that's reasonable because the person who was on the other side of that would have probably done the same thing. And the third exception, which is probably the most popular, is the defense of property or the Castle Doctrine. So This pretty much applies when you're in your home and an intruder trespasses on your property. In this situation, you generally do not have a duty to retreat before using force. What that means is that you're obviously in your home. If somebody's trying to enter to your home, you do not need to run out of your home. That's why it's called defense of your property, or the castle doctrine, because your home is supposed to be your castle and you should have the right to defend that. If you like this video and you want to see more, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below with what you think you would do in the same exact situation.